In this lesson, we're going to talk about setting up alerts. When setting up alerts, we need to create rules that will trigger those alerts. There are 3 types of rules we can create in StreamSets, and they can be configured at the pipeline level: metric rules, data rules, and data drift rules. Metric rules are used for gathering statistics about the pipeline and can be set for statistical thresholds. Examples such as idle time or error record counts. Too many bad records could be alerted. So, a threshold can be set for a specific number of bad records, error records, or system-related issues such as memory limit exceeded. To demonstrate a metric rule, here's a simple pipeline with some generic data. We'll define name as type name. We'll define city as type address_city. And we'll define book as type book_title. Choose trash to finish. We're going to inject some error records into the flow. Let's have a look at rules. These are the default metric rules. We'll use a default metric rule, which will trigger an alert when the number of error records goes over 100. Here we can see different types of default metrics. Let's choose the high incidence of error records default metric rule. Notice that it will trigger if the number of error records is more than 100. If this is the case, an alert will be triggered. You can also edit this rule. This metric type is counting the number of errors in the overall pipeline. As you can see, there are many different types of counters. The alerts can inform us in 3 ways. Firstly, by default, we can just monitor the pipeline for alerts. Secondly, we can go to the Notifications tab, and we can set webhooks. Thirdly, also in the Notifications tab, set an email address for the alert to be sent to when the rules are triggered. However, this does need some configuration to set this up. If we're using email alerts, we want to judiciously use them. We don't want to overuse it, as there may be a rule that gets triggered very frequently, and it could send a lot of emails. A good practice is to use emails only if it is going to be a rare type of alert. Usually, we're using pipeline monitoring or webhooks. We can also find our alerts from the REST API. We can use the REST API to see if any alerts have been triggered. We will cover this in the REST API lesson for an example of retrieving all alerts. We'll just see the alert in the UI for now. Now enable the rule. Notice it is gone green immediately. And let's run the pipeline. You can see the alert has been triggered. Let's now disable the metric rule and create a new data rule on this pipeline. Data rules are used to inspect the data as it passes through the pipeline. We can set data rules between stages. To do so, click on the link between the 2 stages as shown. You will see the menu change in the left-hand navigation to allow for both data rules and for data drift rules. Let's create a new data rule. Set the stream to dev data generator 1 output stream 1. Set the label to as shown. The condition will test if the /book field contains the string the. Sampling percentage will be 100. Enable meter and enable alert. The alert text can be as shown. The threshold value will be 50. Save that and enable the rule. Ensure the rule has turned green. Now, let's run the pipeline. We can see the alert has been triggered. The word "the" has been spotted in the title of a book. Data drift rules are set for monitoring the schema as the data passes from stage to stage. These are covered in the next lesson. In this video, we have seen how to set up alerts. Now it's time for you to try it yourself. Thanks for watching.